I have this area of a zoysia yard that has started browning about a month ago, and now it's just completely dead. And I wanted to show you guys an example of some things to look for if you have zoysia grass, especially in extreme heat, because it can be confused for heat stress or drought stress, but I'm going to show you exactly what it is. So this is the spot I was talking about here. Now, we have had some extreme heat this summer, and with this zoysia grass being right here by this sidewalk, you could confuse this for heat stress or drought stress. A lot of times if you have this sidewalk or even where a driveway is, it just gets heated up by the sun in the extreme heat, and you'll start to see drought stress along edges. But this is not drought stress, it's not heat stress. The homeowner here does a fantastic job of watering, so it's not a drought issue. So once you've ruled out certain things, you really need to just kind of get down close to the grass and start looking closer to see what the issue is. Now, usually if it's an insect issue, it's not going to be right here in the dead grass. You really want to come over where the dead grass meets up with the green grass, but I'm already starting to see what I'm looking for here, and I don't know if my iPhone is going to pick this up or not, but if you stay still, you'll start to see little black bugs. Now, these little black bugs are CHINCH bugs. Some people call them CHINCH bugs. And I'm just going to stop talking and try to be very still to see if any of these will come through on camera. But what you're seeing here are CHINCH bugs. You see those little black bugs crawling around here? Just standing here, I can see these visually myself, but I really hope they're coming through on camera here. There you go. You see a few crawling around here. But these will annihilate a zoysia yard. So you really need to spray this with insecticide, which is what I'm going to do for this homeowner today. I have an insecticide. You can use really any sort of insecticide. I'm going to use Talstar, which the active ingredient is bifenthrin, and that'll knock out all of these CHINCH bugs. There you go. You see them crawling around there? I mean, they're tiny. They're a little bitty. And I know I said you need to look in the green grass, but in this particular case, they're crawling around in the dead grass here, which makes them easier to see in all that brown thatch. But I'm just seeing hundreds of them, and I really hope they're coming through on camera. But anyway, so when you're mixing up a backpack sprayer of insecticide, you can go ahead and spray this dead area, but you really want to focus on the good grass that's surrounding the dead area. We got some fire ants here too, so the insecticide is going to help with that as well. But you see the area where the CHINCH bugs are, it's already spreading this way. So this is good grass here. So the CHINCH bugs, they've started here, they're moving here, and they have not gotten into this grass yet. So that's why you have green grass here, brown grass here, and dead grass there. So already damaged, about to be damaged, not damaged. When you're in extreme heat, this looks like drought stress. So you could just put the water to this and you're not going to see any improvement whatsoever. So it's a prime example of, give yourself a couple of options. Don't just assume that it's drought stress. Get on your hands and knees and start looking around for insects, especially if it's zoysia grass. There are other insects that can cause browning like this. One called spittle bugs. They're about the size of a ladybug with a little black stripe on their back. That's called spittle bugs. They don't have any spittle bugs here. If they did, when you run your hand across it, they'll just jump up and they'll be all over your pants legs when you're mowing the lawn. This is not spittle bugs. This is CHINCH bug damage here. So I'm going to spray this whole area with insecticide, and that will kill them. That'll keep them from spreading. But as far as recovery goes, let's talk about that. This area should recover just fine. It may take a couple of weeks for it to turn green again, but this area may not recover. This area actually looks better than this. This is just dead grass here. along with some weeds. Weeds will always invade weak, dead areas, but I'm not real sure how the root system of this zoysia is going to be. This is also really hard and compacted here, so doing a core aeration will help this improve. Now we're already in August. It's the 1st of August. I don't see this recovering this year, so grass is going to go dormant. It'll be here all winter long. There might be some good roots underneath here, and we'll just have to wait until next spring to see if this comes out. So I just wanted to make a quick video here about what cinch bug damage looks like and how it can be confused with heat stress and drought stress. These two products right here work great for cinch bugs or really any lawn care related pest. Today I'm using this Talstar Pro. Active ingredient is bifenthrin, which is what you see here. Another good option is Triple Crown. It also has a few active ingredients, but it also has bifenthrin as one of the active ingredients in it. So this is probably a better product. It's more expensive, but if you want to save a little bit of money, go with Talstar Pro. It's less expensive, and I think it does just as good of a job on what I'm tackling here. But both of these products work well on cinch bugs, spittle bugs, armyworms, most lawn related pests that you're going to run into. So I'm not sponsored by any of these chemical companies, and I don't work for them, but it's just my opinion of what works best on certain situations. So if I show you products that I'm using, there could be products out there that work a little bit better. I would encourage you to do your own research, but in my opinion, for the area that I live, Talstar works the best for cinch bugs in this particular case here. So I don't have high hopes for that one dead area. I really don't know what the roots are like underneath the ground, but the other areas where the cinch bugs are spreading in the brown grass, that should come back for good. But if you have situations like this, spray some insecticide and give it a week or two for the roots of the grass to produce new growth, and you should see some improvement. So I appreciate you watching this video, and just stay tuned for the next one. Thanks a lot.